Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with a review of Season 3, predictions for Season 4, and some background history on characters you may or may not know, depending on how crazy a fan you are.
Party time.
We're old friends.
I have been a lifelong Karate Kid fan, so I know all these people way before Cobra Kai was even a thing, wondering if they'd ever come back and other things. I included it all.
Whoa! 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 You think this is the end of it all, man?
The only thing I didn't include was the reboot with Jackie Chan and Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith. Why did I not include that? Because honestly, I won't rag on it as being the worst thing ever. I love Jackie Chan. That was like a reboot that took place in a alternate universe, so to speak. And it was Will Smith's son, who is an executive producer on the show. But I highly doubt that'll ever come up. Jaden Smith is like a musician now, more of a rapper. And honestly, I don't want him to pop up in this. Everything that dude touches of recent turns to crap. He was better when he was younger. As he got older, I feel like his acting sucked, and all of his movies are tremendous failures, so I really don't want him in this, and he wouldn't really make sense in this. I really hope they don't go that way thinking it's fan service, because the fans don't want that. The fans don't want Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith's Karate Kid in our Cobra Kai show. At least I don't, and I'm assuming I speak for the masses, because I've talked to a lot of people that watch the show and no one speaks of it, and the ones that do speak negatively of it. So we're not even going to go down that road. That is why they don't appear here.
You're wrong. I'm not a coward.
First things first, in Cobra Kai Season 3, yes, in Episode 6, I totally missed the commanding officer saying, "Shut up, Silver." Terry Silver was pointed out as Kreese's friend in Episode 6 of Cobra Kai Season 3.
It's all my fault, God!
Shut your goddamn mouth, Silver.
I probably saw that scene 5 or 6 times, and every time thought he said soldier. I never once questioned it. I didn't even put it in the reaction because I thought, why do I need that in there? He's just yelling at some dude. Had I known that dude was Terry Silver and I had heard him say Silver, I would have put it in. But hey, I'm saying now, I do know that was Terry Silver. As soon as I binge watched the whole season, I started reading the comments. Hey, I don't think you noticed, but Terry Silver was pointed out. I didn't notice until I was done with the entire season, but I am aware now. I went back and looked. The funny thing though, the entire time, if you watch my reactions, the entire time I thought that dude was Terry Silver. A lot of people thought Ponytail was going to be Terry Silver. And right off the bat, yes, just by straight up looks, I saw that dude and I'm thinking, Terry Silver has a ponytail. It's got to be Terry Silver. It wasn't. It was a guy that was meant to trick us. They obviously used Ponytail as a code name to make us think that was Terry Silver. So halfway through the season, they could blow his head off and we'd think, wait. But in all honesty, I think they should have dragged it out a little more. The fact that they assassinated Ponytail and then the commanding officer immediately said, "Shut your mouth, Silver," I feel like they wasted a good moment. I feel like they wasted a good twist. They should have left that alone for a couple episodes so we all would have been thinking, wait, if that wasn't Terry Silver, where's Terry Silver? It's almost like they tricked us like, hey, that wasn't Terry Silver. We blew this guy's head off. And then immediately after are like, hey, Silver. It didn't affect me because obviously I didn't catch the guy say it. But people that heard him say Silver probably immediately were relieved. Not relieved, because you obviously know Terry Silver's alive, but now you know who Terry Silver is, so you don't have to think about it anymore like I did for the remainder of the entire season. And then I see the phone call at the end and I'm thinking, we've got nothing. We got nothing about Terry Silver, but we actually did. So the end scene to me where Kreese makes the phone call was so much different to me not knowing, because I'm thinking, how does the show not say it? They must just be having faith in their fans to know that that's got to be Terry Silver. But hey, I'm just letting you guys know that is known now. As far as all the pictures we got over here, these are all the characters that did not come up or may have come up in name in season 3 or one of the seasons. I'm going to pop around over here. The only reason I did it like this is because it was the best way they fit. There's no rhyme or reason to my order other than just making it look right. It's not like I'm like, oh, well, Mike Barnes is more important, so he's bigger. Or Terry Silver is least important because he's at the bottom and he's narrowed in there. No, it had nothing to do with that. It just fit well, and I thought it looked cool. So we're going to pop around. As far as season 3, guys, it happened a week ago. I watched it in full. I edited it up. The last episode came out last night. I thought season 3 was amazing. If I had to rank the seasons, I don't know. I'm not about doing that right now. I don't want to rank the seasons per se. It's still fresh in my mind. 3 was an amazing season. We got so many nostalgic flashes down memory lane. We got characters from Karate Kid 1 and 2, mentions of 3. I don't know, maybe season 3 might be my favorite season. I gotta rewatch them all. I started zipping through some of them, trying to get my memory refreshed on characters like Yasmin, stuff like that. So Johnny and Daniel are now teamed up. I'm assuming they're all going under the banner of Miyagi-Do. They're training in Daniel's dojo. In the comments, a lot of people are debating me on who you like and who you don't like, what's hypocritical and what's not. You have to let me finish the season. A lot of people probably blew through this season and then were ragging on me about hating Hawk, hating Assface, Robbie being a douchebag. Not everybody, but certain people were really arguing their case. In these reactions, I hadn't finished the season yet. So if you know at the finale that Hawk's on our side and Assface is on our side and all these guys have joined our side, you're obviously going to hate me for ragging on these dudes or debate me on it, saying like, why do you hate Hawk so much? Why do you hate Assface so much? We got a resolution. Allie's gone. I thought Allie might be a character that stuck around. Johnny is obviously going to get with Miguel's mom now, and Kreese is going to call up Terry Silver. Terry Silver, I've said this in other episodes, is a multi-millionaire, possibly billionaire. Watch Karate Kid 3. The dude has money unlike any other.
Mr. Silver?
What?
Plutonium deal?
Johnny, every business has a slump at one time or another. I'm lucky if I make one deal a year without being indicted.
There are many other characters throughout this series that could pop up in season 4, and that is what I want to do for the second half of this video. So we're going to jump into these pictures now. Number 1, I'm going to start with Terry Silver. He's right in the middle there. I'm assuming the hardcore fans will know this, and I'm assuming most of you at this point, even if you weren't a Karate Kid fan, would know just by Googling and seeing a million videos of this dude.
Hey! Johnny! What a surprise, man! Yes!
I have the before and after. Obviously, the left is him in Karate Kid 3, and the right is him now. He still looks damn good. A lot of people were saying, dude, he hasn't acted since 2007. A lot of the people in Cobra Kai haven't acted in a long time. When is the last time you'd seen Johnny or Daniel or Elizabeth Shue? Recently, she's popped up in The Boys. She was in the remake of Death Wish with Bruce Willis. She played his wife. Besides that, most of these main characters have not acted in a very long time. Well, Terry Silver is still in damn good shape. He's definitely younger than Kreese, or at least the same age. And if Kreese could do it, Martin Kove, then Terry Silver could do it. He's the one we find out in episode 6 is Kreese's friend that survived. He also comes off as a really whiny bitch. He's always like, please no, which is funny because if you see him in Karate Kid 3, he is such a big mouth and acts like he is the toughest guy ever.
When I'm finished with that kid, he'll be begging me to be his teacher. And you know what he's gonna learn from me? Pain in every part of his body and fear in every part of his mind.
It was funny to see him in that kind of dynamic where he's a prisoner of war and he's a big whiny baby. And then at the end, when they all get saved, he runs up to Kreese and says, I owe you for life, man. I owe you for life. It all makes sense in the aspect of how Karate Kid 3, Kreese is a drunken bum. Kreese gave up. He closes all the Cobra Kais. No students will come to him. And then we see Terry Silver show up, and Terry Silver says, dude, I'm going to buy up 20 Cobra Kais.
I bought 20 locations today. Yours, 100%. You are back, my man. Bigger and badder than ever.
You're a sweetheart. That's great.
So it's kind of an interesting spin how Terry Silver was a little whiny bitch in the war, and Kreese in Karate Kid 3 becomes the whiny bitch that wants to quit.
What's this? You moving in?
This is I give up. I came to say goodbye.
Here are the dojo keys.
So Terry Silver did pay him back. Terry Silver, don't ask me how he went from what he was in the war in the 60s to the multimillionaire he was in the 80s, because you're talking maybe 20 years. The dude is filthy rich, has like Rolls Royces, castles, could just buy up 20 Cobra Kai dojos like that.
Margaret, I'm going to be working full-time on this from now on. Full-time.
Very good, sir.
No. It's too nice. I got to look poor. This isn't bad. Fix the collar. Make me look humble.
He literally pretends he's a poor guy to get in Daniel's good graces and then makes Daniel break down his body and turn on Miyagi. Watch Karate Kid 3. It's not the greatest one, but it's an interesting spin on what happens with the dynamic between Daniel and Mr. Miyagi and Terry and Kreese and how it all comes together. In that movie also is these two guys on the bottom. You could see they're even from the same scene. These guys, along with Mike Barnes, could pop up with Terry Silver. I don't know how nostalgic they're going to get in this show, but these guys were main characters in Karate Kid 3. They were basically Terry Silver's goons or his henchmen. This guy right here might even be Terry Silver's son. This guy's name is Dennis Silver. In the movie, his name is Dennis Silver. Now, it's not confirmed, at least as far as I'm concerned. It's never been confirmed whether it's Terry's son. I'm assuming Terry slept around a lot. He didn't have a wife in the movie, so he must have a lot of illegitimate children. This guy is either one of them, or maybe Terry just looked at him like a son. I don't know. But in the credits, in the cast, his name is Dennis Silver. This guy is alongside the other guy, who is Snake. Snake was the guy who basically went around with Mike Barnes, who I'll get to in a minute. But Snake is basically the guy that went around with Mike Barnes and Dennis, and basically were his goons that worked for Terry Silver. The way it worked in Karate Kid 3, if you don't know, is Terry Silver hired Mike Barnes. If you join my team and you go beat the shit out of Daniel and get him to join the All Valley.
Snake, Dennis, Mike Barnes. Dennis will take care of your training. Snake takes care of everything else.
You fight as hard as you negotiate?
Harder.
You got your 50%.
The whole movie of Karate Kid 3 was basically revolved around Snake, Dennis, and Mike Barnes giving Daniel so much shit that he was basically forced into joining the All Valley. In Karate Kid 3, Daniel wanted to join, but Mr. Miyagi was like, no, we proved our point. You don't have to join. I'm not about that anymore. That's it. We're done. Miyagi refused to train him. So Terry Silver got Mike Barnes, Snake, and Dennis to get in Daniel's ear, push him around into finally joining the All Valley tournament. Broke a bonsai tree in half. My God, it was horrible.
Make a wish.
And in the midst of all that, Daniel started dating this girl up here, Jessica Andrews. I also found this photo. I don't know if this was at a convention or just for fan service or something. It looks like it was done though when the Cobra Kai show was already in progress. So I don't know if that is a tease to something or just for good old fun, but she is still in damn good shape too. If you look, all these people stayed in relatively good shape. I would have to say the least in shape is Snake. Snake got a little chubby. He's got a stash. He looks like he's like in protective custody or something like that in real life. He was just a big mouth and got in Daniel's ear and pushed him around. The dude did know how to fight, but he was chubby in Karate Kid 3. He wasn't like shredded and jacked or anything like that. So I guess 30 years later, he does look like how he should look in real life. But all the rest of them are in damn good shape. Terry Silver's in good shape. Jessica Andrews good shape. And his son Dennis is in great shape, as well as Mike Barnes. I've even seen some videos and some clips teasing that Mike Barnes is ready to come back. That dude is probably close to 50, late 40s, and he's in damn good shape too. He's pretty built. He's probably in the better shape of any of the characters on the show, in all honesty. Now, I don't know when the videos I saw took place, but in those videos, the dude looked like he was in damn good shape, and I'd be shocked if Mike Barnes does not come back. The only other one I did not talk about yet is Hilary Swank. Now, if you guys didn't know, back in the 90s, way after Karate Kid 3 had ended, they came out with The Next Karate Kid. Hilary Swank was very young when The Next Karate Kid came out. It was 1994. It wasn't for another 5 years that she did Boys Don't Cry, which is when she got notarized by the masses. And then she did $1 Million Baby about 5 years after that. $1 Million Baby won a ton of awards. I specifically remember Clint Eastwood won for Best Director, and at the time was the oldest guy to ever win it. Hilary Swank won, Morgan Freeman won. It won a bunch of other things too, Actors Guild Awards, stuff like that, tons of awards. So that movie definitely made her like A-list. But back in 94, she played the next Karate Kid, and it was canon to the universe of Karate Kid. As you can see, Mr. Miyagi taught her. The movie wasn't a huge success, and then once she became famous, it wasn't like they were going to go back in time and make a sequel to a movie that no one really cared about. And around the time $1 Million Baby came out is also when Pat Morita died in real life. So why come back with another Karate Kid? Everyone in the originals was way older. 20 years had passed. And I thought that was the end of Karate Kid. Then we got the reboot, and we're not going to talk about that.
You're wrong. I'm not a coward.
Who do I think is going to pop up in part 4? Possibly all of them, except Hilary Swank. Do I think Hilary Swank is going to come back in season 4 of Cobra Kai? Maybe. But if she is going to come back, I don't think they'll do it in season 4. If there is a season 5, maybe she'll come back there. But I feel like Hilary Swank isn't necessary. If they do bring her back, it might be like a Chosen thing or an Alley thing where it's a 1 or 2 episode, but it would be interesting to see her. I mean, technically, you don't even need Jessica Andrews. Jessica Andrews was basically Daniel's love interest in Karate Kid 3, but it was very odd how they portrayed it. I found out later why they did it the way they did. She was only 16 years old when she filmed Karate Kid 3. It would have been very inappropriate to give them a romantic relationship when she was 16 in real life and Daniel was 20 something, 27, probably close to that.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, well.
But she definitely could pop back up. And the fact that I saw her in this picture with Johnny in what looks like a Cobra Kai TV show setting, I feel like there's even greater chance she could show up. All we know for sure is Terry Silver's coming in, and I think Mike Barnes is going to join him, or possibly even spin around like Johnny did. Maybe Mike Barnes realized, hey, I'm a scumbag. I am hated by everybody because of the way I treated Daniel, and Daniel still beat me. And I don't know, maybe Mike Barnes will have seen the error of his ways and help us. Here's my ultimate theory, guys. I think they might have Terry Silver come back, and then Mike Barnes pops into the picture mysteriously for no reason saying, hey, can I help you guys out? I really like what you're doing. I feel really bad about the way I treated you back in Karate Kid 3, so I want to redeem myself. And then he pulls a switcheroo like Terry Silver did in Karate Kid 3.
I really appreciate everything you've done for me.
Danny.
From the moment you met me, I've been making you do things you didn't want to do.
Somebody's talking about shithead.
Either you fight one fight on one day, or you fight every day for the rest of your life. What's it gonna be, Danny boy?
That would be awesome, and I feel like that's what they're going to do if Mike Barnes pops in, because they've already had Johnny redeem himself. All these characters redeem themselves. It's almost like it's being played out now. So the best way to do this with Mike Barnes would be to do what you did in Karate Kid 3, the movie that he appeared in with Terry Silver. We're now going at each other 2-on-2. We got Terry Silver and Kreese, first Johnny and Daniel. Mike Barnes mysteriously pops into the picture. We think he's on our side, pollutes the minds of our Miyagi-Do people, and does a switcheroo like Terry Silver did. It would be awesome because it'd be like a reenactment of 3. And this is going into season 4, so we got to start having some twists and some craziness and incorporating more nostalgia. They did a great job of it in season 3. Chosen and Kumiko and Elizabeth Shue, they're going to do it right no matter what they do. I'm just spitballing theories, and I think that's where it's going.
Hey, I like that! Oh, I like that, Johnny! I'm gonna use that!
We'll probably get Snake and Dennis to be his little henchmen. Maybe they'll be on Terry's side and Mike will be like, no, I steered away from those guys and I took all the money I made from Cobra Kai dojos. But see, that's the other thing. Did Mike Barnes make a lot of money? In the Karate Kid 3 movie, he made a deal, but the way it looks now is Johnny restarted Cobra Kai, which means Cobra Kai did not succeed. So what happened to the 20 dojos that Terry Silver bought up? What happened to all the money he had to give Mike Barnes? Mike Barnes might be hating everybody. Maybe he's like the drunken bum that Kreese was in part 3, but he also could be the drunken bum he was in part 3 and still want to be a bad guy and turn on all our dudes. So I think that's where it's going. You guys let me know what you think. I never do reviews like this when I finish seasons of shows. It's just that Cobra Kai has got to be one of the best shows I have watched in the last 10 years. My love for the show makes me want to do stuff like this. It makes me want to take the time to edit these up and throw up things like this and talk to you guys about it and theorize. So you guys let me know what you think. I might do another one of these at some point. I'm definitely going to do one before season 4 starts. I'm definitely going to do season 4, and trailer reaction should be in like the next 8 months or so. If you guys want to see all the episodes of season 3 in full, unedited, Patreon link in front of me, check it out. Other shows I do on the channel too, all in full. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.